We played you the Super Bowl commercial. Super Bowl has been hemorrhaging since they used Dylan Mulvaney as a spokesperson. And here is the former Anheuser-Busch president of operations, number 31.
Did Anheuser-Busch take on a political role? Why did they do it?
It wasn't just Anheuser-Busch. You saw tons of companies over the last couple of years taking on a political role. It was Disney, it was Target, it was Nike. And unfortunately, they were really coerced in doing this. It was a combination of the Biden administration pushing companies to get more involved in politics, doing the business the Biden administration couldn't get done through the front door of politics. They had to do it through the back door of companies. Companies like BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard, pushing a very aggressive ESG, DEI agenda, and a bunch of consultants as well that pushed all companies to get involved in political issues, whether it was asking companies to defund the police like Salesforce did, asking companies to overturn election integrity laws like Coca-Cola did. And then as we saw with Bud Light, unfortunately, this was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back when they got involved in sort of the transgender issues with Dylan Mulvaney.
Has Bud Light recovered?
They haven't at all. I think that's one of the most interesting parts about this story is that they lost 30% of their customers, and millions of customers, billions of dollars of shareholder value over the last couple of years. They continue to shed customers. The stock price is almost off 50% from when they made this this partnership with Dylan Mulvaney, and they're going to spend almost $50 million in advertising at the Super Bowl this week. I don't think it's going to have any impact.
Are they going to advertise Bud Light?
They are. They're advertising Bud Light, and candidly, the commercials are actually pretty good. They have Shane Gillis, who's about the opposite of Dylan Mulvaney. You couldn't have maybe someone more opposite. They have Post Malone, but the problem is they've lost a lot of their customers, and their customers are asking them, "Hey, what is Bud Light going to be moving forward? Is it going to be more the Shane Gillis and fun and football, or is it Dylan Mulvaney?" Until the company really comes back and says clearly what Bud Light's going to be, I don't know if any of their loyal customers are going to come back.
Target used to be one of the principal supporters of DEI. They were outspoken supporters of it, but they're now backtracking. Why? Are they being sued?
Well, yes, they're being sued, but I think more importantly is that they've lost a lot of money over the last couple of years. Similar to Bud Light, that this was a company, Target, that used to be one of the darlings of the retail industry. It was growing its sales year over year. And then once they got involved in a lot of controversies surrounding Pride Month and LGBTQ, the company lost, again, millions of customers. Their stock price is off by, I don't know, double-digit % over the last 2 years. And their biggest competitor is Walmart. And Walmart's stock has almost doubled over that exact same time period as Walmart stepped back from DEI, stepped back from a lot of divisive politics. So,
well, do you think corporations should get out of politics, both left and right? Just don't touch politics, period. Would you say that?
That's it. Just don't touch politics, period. I think that's good business. That's what's going to drive more shareholder value. That's what's going to also be good, I think, for our broader kind of country also. Let these politics be settled by politicians, not CEOs and executives.
Anson Frederick, the book, Last Call for Bud Light. I'd like to read that.
I'll get you a copy right here. You got one right here. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
A CEO of a publicly held corporation has a job, and his job is to enhance shareholder value. Now, it's always been annoying me over the last several years, these messages in the end zone in NFL games. After George Floyd, you saw messages like end racism. And I've said for years, oh, so some racist guy is watching the football game and sees end racism in the end zone. You know what? I think I'll stop being a racist. Here's Bill Maher, number 29.
I noticed that at the Super Bowl, there, for the first time in, I think, 4 years now, the Trump administration is making them take away end racism, which they had written in the end zone, right? And when
why? It just seems silly. I mean,
to do it or not to do it?
Why get rid of it?
Oh, I could tell you why.
I know, but it's just like you're
because it was stupid to begin with.
Yeah, but it's
let me ask you, who's it for? And if you're a racist and you see end racism in the end zone, you're going to stop being a racist?
The sentiment is basically like, don't be a...
But I think it's to nag us during a football game about something that doesn't change anything or any. If I'm not a racist and I see it, it doesn't matter. And if I am a racist, it's going to make me more of a racist.
Like, I think if you write "don't be in the end zone," everybody will agree with that.
The problem is, we all think the other guys are.
And no one thinks they're racist.
Well, there are some people who proudly think they're racist. The guy, the Trump kid, Did you see that tweet this week?
Oh, yeah, he said, "I'm proudly racist," something like that.
I was racist before it was cool. This is one of the incels, one of the Geek Squad incels that Musk has going. And then Musk tweeted out, should he stay in his job? And 78% said yes, he should. Now again, I don't think all 78% are racist. I think some of them are, and some of them are just like, this is a revolt against cancel culture. This is my point. There's never just a reaction. It's always an overreaction. You went too far with cancel culture, and this is what you get.
Thanks for watching these clips from The Larry Elder Show. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment. More thought-provoking discussions are just a click away, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.